Good morning, friends. It's a great pleasure to be with you and share my studies in this great event organized by my close friend, Dr. Bambang from Jakarta. This talk is about sodium channel blocks in neurogenic and discogenic conditions. And I am Dr. L. Prakash. Physiological pain portals was a term coined by Dr. Arvind Divakar and myself for identifying special points based on Dr. Gore's initial studies. Injection of sodium channel blockers like xylocaine, clonidine, and steroids produces long-lasting and dramatic pain relief in numerous neurogenic, discogenic, and trauma conditions. 32 such spots have been identified for which we have published a book. Upper limb portals are called the alpha portals. Lower limb portals are called the beta portals. The trunk or the body parts are called the tau portals, which are very useful for fracture spines and claudications. And neck and head portals are called the caput portals, which are extremely important for cervical pathology. I'll show you a very small short video of beta 1, 2 and 3 portals in an 81-year-old woman who had a severe neurological claudication, was not able to walk, was supported by two people, was not relieved by analgesia, was not able to sleep in the night, and many surgeons had advised her decompression, but at her age, she was unwilling to go for any surgical procedure. This video has been sent by one of the students of our course, Dr. Sexto from South America, Uruguay. The video is non-speeded up, real-time video where you can see the patient is being supported by her daughter and son-in-law and how difficult it is for her to mobilize or walk or stand. And this is her SLR before the treatment. She has hamstring spasm. Her knee is in extreme flexion. There's flexion, fixed flexion deformity of one knee. And the SLR on the right side is equally diminished or even lesser. What we do is we have given her injections of portals beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3, and this is the post-operative status exactly 15 minutes after the injections. These injections were given to the both ankles, not an epidural injection. The patient herself says that she feels a little relieved after the injection. Only when she moves her body, she realizes how much dramatic the relief is. You can just look back how many assistants she had needed to actually climb up and come there. And now at this stage, you can see that she is coming down unassisted, walking without support on her own in the clinic, much to the surprise of her relatives and the surgeons. In this case, 0.5% lignocaine and 30 micrograms of clonidine have been used, and this lady has been followed up for over 4 years and did not need any further procedure. To date, over 80,000 patients all over the world have followed this magical, dramatic philosophy of physiological pain portal blocks, and they have been extremely happy with the results at the low cost, non-surgical, non-interventional methods. I have put this unspeeded up real-time video just to show you how dramatically effective the procedure is and how the patient is dancing are the important spots of the injection. And as the numbers are large, I would like to run through them fast because we are running short of time. Alpha 1 portal is in the first web space. Alpha 1A, 1B, 1C are in the second, third, and fourth web space. Alpha 2 is in the carpal tunnel. Alpha 3 is about the medial epicondyle. Alpha 4 is about the lateral epicondyle. Alpha 5 is the deltoid insertion. Alpha 6 is the scalenius insertion lateral border. Beta 1 is laterally below the lateral malleolus, a little anteriorly. Beta 1A and 1B are interdigital areas of the great toe. Beta 1C and 1D are again interdigital areas a little beyond. Beta 2, very important portal, is behind the posterior malleolus. Beta 3 is way above near the tendoachilles. Beta 4 is below the fibular head in the interosseous space between tibia and fibula. Beta 5 is into the calf muscles. All these portals are important and useful for diminished SLR, hamstring spasm, and acute sciatica. Beta 5A is in the middle of the shin, into the periosteum, injected subperiosteally. Beta 6 is a very, very important portal given in the groin, lateral to the femoral neurovascular bundle, which is a wonderful use for non-operative management or pain relief in trochanteric fractures, either fresh fractures or even post-operative. Tau 1 in the middle of the sternum is excellent for relieving chest congestion symptoms and has been a great lifesaver in the COVID pneumonia, allowing a sudden increase in the oxygen saturation. In our experiences, Tau 2 rib fracture is in the mid-axillary line in the middle rib and works for all rib fractures. Tau 3A and 3B are abdominal portals, not relevant to us, mostly relevant to the general surgeons. Tau 5, the sacroiliac portals, I'll be displaying and demonstrating a short video immediately after this is over, and you will really understand the magic of the Tau 5 portals. Tau 5 portals again are very useful for fracture ribs, compression fractures of vertebra, wedge compression fractures of vertebra, lumbar claudication, and many other situations. Tau 6 is supra and infrascapular portals, useful for cervical spondylosis and many of the back and neck conditions. Tau 7 is anterior suprailiac spine, again one of the wonderful portals for sciatica. Caput 1 is very good for headaches and migraines and tension headaches. Caput 2 over the temporal area is very good for cervical spondylosis and cervical spasm. And Caput 3 is an invaluable portal for a majority of cervical spondylotic or cervical neuropathic issues, which can be handled with injections alone. This talk is too short for me to explain the entire list of the indications for the various portals. I do not want to exceed my time, but few of the portals are listed below, and I would suggest that I would forward each slide after 2 seconds. Anyone who's interested can read and understand the portals and take screenshots so that they can learn it subsequently. All these portals are described in our book, and also we have a physiological pain portals course that teaches non-operative management of all these conditions. So please go through the list, and we have an extensive list of conditions which can be managed with these portals and avoid surgery in a large number of patients. To date, over 300,000 patients have been managed with such portals. A simple example, a case of fulminant herpes zoster. in an elderly lady, and here she is with tau blocks and antivirals in 3 days. Day 3, the pain is gone and the lesions are healed. The contents of a Chennai cocktail are lidocaine 2%, 2 cc, clonidine 30 micrograms, depomedrol 20 milligrams, water for injection 4 cc. This is a video of my cousin with spondylolisthesis, which will conclude my talk. Have a look at the video and you will understand it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Short video will demonstrate a game changer in back pain, spondylolisthesis, and sciatica. The patient is my relative, and I gave her Tau 4B portal, and which is a revolutionary portal at the sacroiliac joint, given on both sides. On either side of midline, effect is seen in 10 minutes and lasts for many days. The second portal, this portal is useful, fracture pelvis, fracture dislocation of the hip, low back pain without radiculitis. And the next portal is Gore portal. The level is 2 centimeters in front and lateral to the anterior inferior border of lateral malleolus. And this is neurogenic portal. So you can combine beta 1 and Tau 4 portals. This patient, my cousin's daughter, came to my house, has a very restricted SLR, listhesis grade 3/4, was in great distress and anguish, and came crying because she was advised surgery by 3 surgeons. She flew all the way to Palakkad to my house, and she was complaining and showing her X-rays and scans and explaining. I have cleaned the portal spots on Gore portal site and the sacroiliac joint. The patient is extremely apprehensive. I have mixed 0.5% lignocaine with 30 milligram clonidine. Here, my first jab is on one side of sacroiliac joint, second side of sacroiliac joint. These are Tau or trunk portal 4. Subsequently, I am going to inject the Gore portals, which are in the ankle, and these portals are inferior to and anterior to the lateral malleolus. Injection is done at right angle, and we go a little below subcutaneous tissue. Once these portals are done, the patient is able to dramatically lift her leg. Her SLR was so restricted, her back was so stiff before treatment that she cannot believe how happy she is. I asked her to sit up, I asked her to turn around, asked her to shift her back, looking at me, and she says, in 20 minutes, my relief is so dramatic, I am 100% relieved. Within an hour, my cousin's daughter was laughing. She not only